ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीराम जय जय राम। 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 जय जय राम। जय जय राम। ॐ रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। ॐ श्रीरामचन्द्राय नमः। ॐ अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं दनुजवनकृशानुं ज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। ॐ श्री हनुमते नमः। ॐ ध्यायामि चिन्मयानन्दं गुरुदेवं महामतिं प्रेमपूर्णं क्रियाशीलं सदा लोकहिते रतं कृपालुं सुन्दराकारं समर्थं सत्यदर्शिनं वाचा तत्त्वप्रकाशिन्या शोकमोहविनाशिनं। ॐ श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। ॐ नमः श्री तुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमते पूरितं हृदयं येन रामप्रेमामृतेन मे। ॐ श्री तुलसीदासाय नमः। Hari Om, a very warm welcome. There is a very beautiful shloka which says, Charitam Raghunathasya Shatakoti Pravistaram Ekaikam Aksharam Pumsam Mahapatakanashanam. Raghunathasya Charitam Shatakoti Pravistaram. 100 crore shloka we saw yesterday in the evening, at the end of the talk yesterday we saw. Bhagavan had written, Shivaji had written Shatakoti, 100 crores. And then he wanted to distribute it. Why? Everyone wants to know. That we saw yesterday Devatas, Danavas, and Manavas. So they generally, when people are giving, everybody wants to grab, you see. So he went on distributing. We saw yesterday 33 lakhs, 33 crores, 33 crores, 33 crores. 1 crore remained, 33 lakhs, 33 lakhs, 33 lakhs, 1 lakh remained, 33,000, 33,000, 33,000, 0.333 you add. And then 100 remained, 33, 33, 33. Now one shloka with 32 letters remained, Anushtup Chandas. There he gave 10, 10, 10, 30 gone, only 2 letters remained. They tried to ask for that. He said, now go away, these 2 are mine. And what are those 2? Rama. With that, we ended yesterday's talk. Isn't it? Now, one very important point here is, in our North India, especially in the northern part of Bharat, Ramacharita-manas Parayanam is a very, very common feature in every house they do. Most of the houses, let us say, they do Ramacharita Parayanam continuously. And I also made a mention, if you remember, down south in Kerala, 1 month is dedicated for Ramayana. Right? Now, they have a certain pattern set. If you see in the Gita Press books, which has got Tulsi Ramayana, you will find that particular word which says Masa Parayana Pehla Vishram. Vishram meaning what? Up to this 1 month's Parayanam has to be done. And then there is a Vishrama after 25th Doha. Now in the future part of it, this mention I will not do. You can see it in your books. It will be there. So the people who are interested in Parayanam can take these notes and then work on that. Now we will continue with the 26th Chaupai, which the Nama Smarana continues. Basically, Nama Mahima continues. नाम प्रसाद संबु अभिनासी साजु अमंगल मंगल राशि सकुसन कादि सिद्ध मुनि जोगी नाम प्रसाद ब्रह्म सुख भोगी नारद जानेवु नाम प्रतापु जग प्रिय हरि हरिहर प्रिय आपु नाम जपत प्रभु कीन्ह प्रसादु भगत शिरोमणि भे प्रहलादु ध्रुव सगलानि जपेवु हरिनावु पायवु अचल अनुपमठावु सुमिनि पवन सुत पावन नामु अपने बस करि राखेर रामु अपतु अजामिल गजु गनिकावु भये मुकुत हरि नाम प्रभावु कहौं कहाँ लगी नाम बढ़ाई राम न सकहि नाम गुण गाई नाम राम को कल्पतरु कलि कल्याण निवासु जो सुमिरत भयो भांगते तुलसी तुलसी दासु सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। नाम प्रसाद शंभु अविनाशी This particular beautiful aspect of Ramayana we have seen once earlier. The very interesting part is Bhagavan Shivji is a great bhakta of Ramchandraji and Bhagavan Ramchandraji is a great bhakta of Shivaji. Parasparam bhavayantaha shreyaha paramavapsate, we see in the Bhagavad Gita. But Parasparam bhavayantaha here is Parasparam bhakti. What a beautiful relationship. You see, in our Laukika Jivana, we may have lot of love for each other, isn't it? It can be any two people who have love for each other, who wants to be all the time with the other person, with the beloved. It need not be always man and woman. It can be mother and child also. It can be father and son also. Friends may be general friends. But the love part of it is something which is a beautiful feeling, you see. But in our love, there is always an element of ego. The wrong identification that I am the Sharira Mana Buddhi Chitta Ahankara, and here is another person who is also identified with the same Sharira Mana Buddhi Chitta Ahankara, is respect to Sharira, and this person, Mr. X and Mr. Y, or anybody, any two person, there is lot of love between each other, to a certain extent unconditional, but it turns conditional over a period of time due to the fact that there is Ahankara. Now what to talk of Bhagavan Shivaji and Bhagavan Sri Ramchandraji? Bhagavan naturally, because there is no Ahankara, is it not? So that love towards each other is such that it is not only unconditional with a bhakti bhava in it. It is much more better. So beautiful, isn't it? Nama prasada, because of the Nama prasada, Sambhu Abhinashi, Bhagavan Shivaji becomes immortal, imperishable. Because of what? Nama prasada. Saju Amangala. Though he appears to be Amangala. Why? Because he stays in Mashana. And he applies all that Chitta Bhasma. Chitta Bhasma. Chitta Bhasma he applies everywhere. So what is a Chitta Bhasma? It is the ashes of the burnt bodies. So for you and me, all those bhasma is amangala. But for Ramchandraji, because of Nama Prasada, Mangala Rasi, he becomes an auspicious Bhagavan. Think. And it is said, Shivaji is such a Bhagavan who can be propitiated so easily, and you don't have to buy anything, just pour water on his linga. That linga rupa, what we perform abhisheka to. Just have to pour water on the linga rupa and you will find Bhagavan Shivji is happy. Think. Abhisheka priyaha Shivaha. Alankara priya vai Vishnu. Vishnu is an alankara priya. For him lot of alankara needs to be done. But for Shivaji, he is an embodiment of auspiciousness, Mangala Rashi. Sukha Sanakadi Siddha Muni Jogi. Sukha, Shuka Devata, Shuka Maharishi. Sanakadi, the four wonderful rishis, Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanatana, and one more. Sanaka, Sanatana, Sanandana, one more. Right now it is not coming into my mind. Sanakadi, Siddha Purushas, and then Muni. Muni, all the rishis, Jogi, all the yogis, Nama Prasada Brahma Sukha Bhogi. Because of Nama Prasada, all of them enjoy Sukha. You know, when we chant the Nama, forgetting the entire world, everything, including family, friends, everything, just sit and take the name of the Lord, you will find so much of peace. That is why when you go to temple, there is peace. But even in temple, when our ahankara comes out, then there is no peace there. We will only start complaining. But when you go and sit in the temple, close the eyes in front of Bhagavan and just chant his name. So much of joy. In fact, you don't want to come out of the temple. Why? The atmosphere is like that. Brahma Sukha Bhogi. One is Nirguna Nirakara Brahma Tattva Sukha. Another one is Saguna Sakara Brahma Bhagavan. Both the Sukha, both are nothing but one and the same. But for the time being, if we say both are different and both can give us Brahma Sukham. We can become the Bhogis of Brahma Sukha. Through what? Nama Prasada. Narada Janevu Nama Pratapu. Devarshi Narada. We all have heard a lot about Naradji. And in fact, very many people, they have heard Naradji in a different way. Wherever Naradji goes, there will be some trouble. He is a troubleshooter, many people say. But the best part of Naradji is, wherever he goes, wherever in case he shoots a trouble, it ends in Sukha. It ends in Mangalakara. This is a very important aspect. We should never forget that. Narada Janevu, he definitely knows Nama Pratapu, the glory of Nama. Jagapriya Hari. 2 times Hari word comes here and then Hara comes. Jagapriya Hari. Hari is Jagapriya. He is the dearmost of everybody. Isn't it? Hari. Loved by all. And Hari Hara. Hari loves Hara most. And then he says, Hari Hara Priya Apu. Both Hari and Hara, both of them loves Naradji so much. Why? Because Naradji is such a great devotee who brings auspiciousness, goodness, and he works for the well-being of everybody. Interestingly, Naradji, he has got permanent green card everywhere. He doesn't require a passport, he doesn't require a visa. He can enter anywhere and everywhere, anytime and every time, any loka, including Rakshasa Loka. Wherever he goes, he will be received with great pomp and show. Naradji has come. Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. He also says Narayana and others also will start saying Narayana. Like how when we say Hari Om, everybody says Hari Om. Isn't it? Narayana, Narayana, please come, please come. Rakshasa also welcomes Narayanji. That is the command he enjoys. Isn't it? Narada Janevu Nama Pratapu Jagapriya Hari Hari Hara Priya Apu. Namu Japata Prabhu Kinha Prasadu. Now see, Namu Japata, those who chant Bhagavan's Nama, Nama Japata Prabhu Kinha Prasadu, he will bless everybody who chants his name. Bhagata Saromani Bhe Prahaladu. He has blessed Prahaladji. We know the story. His father, Hiranyakashipu, wanted to kill him because he was taking the name of the Lord and not his own name. Isn't it? His own son Prahalada was put to so much of, not test actually, so much of trouble. He wanted to kill his own son. And Nam Japata, At every given period of time, Narayana, 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 Narayana. Prahlada continuously was chanting only Narayana. He had no other thought right from the womb, remember please. And who brought that Nama of Narayana in the mouth of Prahlada while he was in the womb? Narada. Narada injected that thought of Narayana while Prahlada was in the very womb of his mother. Similarly, Narada, what did he do? Dhruva Sagalani. Dhruva, even he was injected with the thought. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Dhruva was constantly made to chant. To what extent? Japavu Hari Navu Payavu Achala Anupama Thavu. He gained such a beautiful place which is never confronted, which can never be attacked by anybody. He had his position, he became a star, Dhruva Nakshatra we know, isn't it? He is permanently there for eternity. Anupama Thavu, Achala. Not no movement. No movement in what? Permanent. Sumiri Pavana Sutta Pavana Namu. Sorry. Sumiri Pavana Sutta Pavana Namu. Do we have to explain this? Pavana Sutta Bhagavan Shri Hanumanji. Sumiri. He all the time, there was no other thought in his mind except Rama. Is it not? Look at that. At any given period of time, he is at the feet of Bhagavan. Isn't it? At all period of times, Sevaka. Sumiri Pavana Sutta Pavana Namu. That Nama which brings Pavana. Pavana meaning what? It eradicates all sins and purifies. Pavana Namo Apane Basakari Rakhe Ramu. His intensity, his depth of love towards Ramchandraji, his depth of devotion to Ramchandraji was such that Ramchandraji not only just blessed him, he said, "Come, you be with me only." What more can anybody expect? Think. So you will always find wherever Ramchandraji is there, Hanumanji has to be there. Right? Apane Basakari. He said, you come and stay with me only, Rakhe Ramu. And then it said, Apatu Ajamilu Gaju Ganikavu. And it is said, Ajamila. Who is Ajamila? He is a papi. He is a wicked person. Papi. Gaju. Gaju means what? Animal. Gajaraja. Elephant. Which represents all Pashu Pakshi Prani. Gaja is a representation. And third one is very interesting. Why these three are given here? Now see, before this you will find all are Devatas. Shambhu, of course, Bhagavan Shivaji. Then you have Narada, Devarishi. Then you have Sanaka Sanadi, Sanandana, Sanatana. I think I got the four. All the four, then Shuka Maharishi, Narada, all of them are celestial beings. Then Bhagavan Hanumanji, all are celestial. Now he comes to the down to the ground level. Ajamilu, a very, very bad person. Neechakula. Papi. Ajamilu. Gaju, meaning what? Represents all the Pashu Pakshi Prani other than human being. And not only that, look at the Kula is also added. Ganika. Ganika is a prostitute. Ganika is a prostitute, but at the same time, a great bhakta of Bhagavan. She was raising a bird. Ganika and the bird, both of them would constantly chant Ramanama. All the time they would keep on chanting Ramanama. Therefore, Ajamila, Gaja, Ganika, Bhaye Mukuta. They were liberated. See what kind of people Bhagavan has liberated. Even a prostitute can get liberation if that bhakti is 100% towards Bhagavan. You may be an animal. Animals have got the mind. But if there is bhakti in that animal also, they get vimochanam. Ajamilu, a papi, nicha kula, he also gets mukti. Bhaye mukuti, Hari Nama Prabhavu. That is the glory of Hari Nama Prabhavu. And then he says, Bhagavan, Kahau kaha lagi nama badai. How can I really praise the glory of your Nama? Is it anywhere going to end? Okay, now at this time I will complete the glory of Nama. It can never be possible. Is it not? Can we ever, with this limited words in a third man's language, how can we ever complete glorifying Bhagavan's Nama? Kahan lagi nama badai? And then he says, the last one is a very, very wonderful statement. He says, Ramuna Sakahi Nama Gunagai. In case you say, Bhagavan Ramchandraji, you only have to glorify your own name. If Ramchandraji had to glorify his own Nama, Ramchandraji would say, Namaste, Namaste, Hum nahi samajhte. That is the glory of Nama. Think. That Nama is not just a noise. Nama is not just a sound. Nama is not just two letters, Rama. Just not two letters. It has got so much of depth in it. We will be seeing all through Ramayana, we'll be seeing everybody glorifying. Ramuna Sakai, Nama Gunagai, even Bhagavan Ramchandra himself cannot complete telling the glory of Nama. Namu Ram ko kalpataru Kali Kalyana Nivasu. He says, Nama, Rama Nama is like Kalpataru. Kalpataru is what? Kalpataru is a wish-fulfilling tree. In fact, in Bharata in particular, we call the coconut tree as Kalpavriksha. Kalpavriksha, coconut tree is, that's why generally they don't cut down the coconut tree and if at all they had to cut down, then there are certain procedures, certain prayashita karma, then you have to plant so many trees, etc., etc. I remember when I was in Mangalore, I was staying in a very old house, just in the ground floor, one simple house I was staying. Then we had lot of coconut trees there. Then a time came when we had to demolish that house and construct a very beautiful Sharada Sannidhi. Even today it is there. Somebody goes to Mangalore, please go and visit. It is a Sharada Mandira. Very beautiful temple was built at that time, 2000, 2004. When we had to construct that, all the coconut trees were to be cut. So what did all the prayashita karma was done? So many coconut plants were distributed. Then puja was conducted, prayashchitta homa was conducted, and after all that, then all the trees were removed, and then construction had done. But that is called as Kalpavriksha, Kalpataru. Namu Ramuko Kalpataru, Kali Kalyana Nivasu. Kali Kalyana, it is only going to bring auspiciousness, goodness, welfare to the entire universe. In this Kali Yuga, it is a kalyana nivasu jo sumirat bhayo. Those people who constantly remember Bhagavan with the nama. There is a very, very, very bold statement by Tulsi Das ji here. He says, Jo sumirata, those people who constantly remember and chant the name, what will happen to them? He says, that which happened to me will happen to everybody. Look at that. What is the guarantee? I am the guarantee. Pratyaksha pramana. What is that pratyaksha pramana? He says, what was I before? Bhayo bhang. Bhang means, it's a, in the modern language you say, what is that? Opium, ganja, all those herbs, which is illegal in consumption. Those which will give a lot of maya, moha feeling. I don't know how to express that. Thank God I have not consumed, therefore I don't know how will it be. But we all understand ganja, opium, etc. I was consuming that. If you consider me like that, I was like that. And what have I become now? Te Tulasi. The nama of Bhagavan has transformed me from an opium or a ganja to a Tulasi. And what is Tulasi? The most pure and auspicious plant. Is it not? Every house we have Tulsi today. In fact, Tulsi is especially in the Sanatanis, if I may call, every house will have a Tulsi. If you don't have this one, there are this, what we call it as Tulsi katte, we call. Ready-made one box kind of thing like a Tulsi. Brindavana, Rupa. And then we still keep that, if not a terrace, at least we keep, the compound we keep. But Tulasi must be there. And ladies in the house apply Harishana, Kunkuma, etc. and then do puja. That glorified is this plant Tulsi. And see, look at this bold statement, Bhang te Tulasi. I was that horrible, and the Nama has transformed me from that to become a Tulasi. And therefore, Tulasi Dasu. How wonderful. Is it not? Look at the glory of Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra Ji's Namasmarana. Ram, 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 Ram. Ram, 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 Ram. Ram, 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 Ram. Ram, 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 Sita, Ram, Ram, Ram. Ram, 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 Sita, Ram, Ram, Ram. Jai Jai Ram, Jai Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Raghuram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Raghuram, Jai Jai Ram, Ram Ram. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.